folks, this is Jaya here. Just a little report from the road. Most of you might not have heard this traffic update, but it's definitely legit. I can tell you from a lifetime of traveling and being with those that have traveled much further and wider than myself. Well, what this traffic update is it turns out that spiritual bypassing will not get you where you want to go. I know most of us are homeward bound or intend to be, so you won't be able to get home. Excuse me. Have to pay attention here. Yeah, so it turns out, you won't find your way home or wherever you are planning to go with spiritual bypassing. So what that means in layman's terms is if you kind of try to just kind of go to the absolute, as some teachers say, just try to go to the divine, to the Holy Spirit, the feeling of communion with the most sacred mysteries of life, you can't really get there without facing the stuff, you know what I mean? Like the human stuff, like my teacher says, true awakening is where humanity, I'm just going to drive up my leg for a second, don't get nervous, where humanity and divinity meet, where the spiritual rubber hits the road, he says. So while it's true that we don't want to get bogged down with all that stuff and years of therapy and processing and looking at all the tendencies of the mind, the vasanas as they're called and referred to in Sanskrit, we don't want to get caught up in that, and nor do we want to sideswipe them completely. And and that's why the most profound teachings and the most simple are to just be present to what arises in the moment. Okay, I have some anger arising. Can I sit with that? Can I be present with that and not try to just, get myself to a more lofty, higher spiritual place, On the other hand, if the mind's really busy, do I have to, pay attention to every thought the mind's having? Do I need to analyze all these aspects of the personality of myself? And according to the wise ones that I've been so blessed to hear the teachings of, they propound that no, don't just focus on your practice. Whatever arises, face it. So anyway, that being said, I'm almost to my destination. Not necessarily home. It's a continuing journey, but in this case, I'm talking about work. But anyway, speaking of work, we're all doing good work, and I just pray that we have fun with it. Work and play where they meet in communion. Facing what we need to face, and remembering not spiritual bypass, so you follow the most steady and direct route. Much love. Namaste, 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 namaste. Actually, now I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying?